Give me an M. M, M. Give me an O.
Give me an
O. O. Give me an M. M, M. What's that spell? If you have a stroller but you're still a rock and roller, you're a mom.
You're a mom.
If you're tired of doing dishes and you know who almost fishes, you're a mom.
You're a mom.
Happy holidays and welcome back to Mom's the Word. We would like to first apologize for not knowing what we're talking about today.
No, not even a little.
We are going to be making this up as we go along.
With sweaters.
So it's going to be a fun ride for us. We have our awesome, ugly Christmas sweaters on. Because
mine's a vest.
We celebrate Christmas. That's my husband's vest that she stole. So
it's not my size.
it's like 3 sizes too large for her. But you look good.
Thank you. I
good.
like poinsettias.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Don't eat them.
Don't
eat the
Poison.
poinsettias. They're
Poison.
bad for you.
Poison. So, so if you haven't noticed, I am no longer pregnant. I have had my baby. He is 6 weeks old. His name is Tyler. He is adorable, and I love him so much. My other 2 boys also love him. The 2-year-old is more indifferent, actually. But
He's
the 5
more militant and yells things like, "Mama!
Put down!
Zeki, sit!"
Put down, Taya! Put down! Zeki, sit on lap! So yeah,
awesome.
he's yeah.
It's kind of my favorite.
But my 5-year-old loves him. He is in his face constantly, so I'm always having to push his face out of Tyler's face.
It's nice, some
which
face
is nice.
and face action.
Yeah,
Everyone likes
constant
some face
in the face.
Face.
So and then like I will be feeding him, so then he's also in my face.
There's a lot of face there.
So face is everywhere.
That used to be your nickname.
Okay.
Remember when I used to call you Face?
Yeah, Face. Yeah, because I was Bree Face. And then you changed it to just
And it comes
Face.
full circle. I just knew. I knew back then.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
So the Christmas season is upon us.
Mm-hmm.
And actually last night, my 5-year-old was in a Christmas show. He had some lines. They sang Christmas songs. It was very cute. Actually, you guys taped the show, so it will be airing soon. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited to actually see it again.
And I want to see it because I didn't get to see it.
And it'll be on the YouTube channel, so everybody can see it. My super adorable son. He also had a meltdown at the end, so that was fun. And buried his face in the stair and wouldn't look up at anybody. So,
At least he didn't slam his face off of it and get
good
a bloody
job,
nose.
Lucas. What?
At least he didn't slam his face off of it and get a bloody nose like that time on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah. Well, since we've talked about blood and gore,
Yeah.
we will move on to Christmas and different crafts we can do with kids. So every year, this one's one of my favorites.
I know, I love this one.
It's really easy. If you have oatmeal at home and you have glitter, you just take some oatmeal, throw it in a bag, put some glitter on top of it, have your kids shake it, and that's the most fun part. And then you put in the little poem, and it says, "Sprinkle on the lawn at night, the moon will make it sparkle bright. Santa's reindeer fly and roam, this will guide them to your home." And so they can, on Christmas Eve, sprinkle it right on the lawn so that the reindeer can find them, and it's totes adorable.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm gonna
please.
put this
I'm going to
here.
throw up because you just said that.
Yeah. I didn't say adorbs,
You
because
said
that's not a word.
You said totes.
I like bags.
How old are you?
7. Sticking to that.
I want to say that my mom came up with this idea.
This is the idea, though.
She came up with this. Go, Lauren, go.
I'm going. I'm not going. I'm still not going. So
I forgot we didn't introduce ourselves this time.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Brianne. Hey.
And this is a key. And it is Santa's magic key, and I
It's
made it
for-
myself.
It's for the houses that don't have chimneys.
Yes. So it's a little poem, that I have with it, and it's really, really, really cute. And it says, "We don't have a chimney. There's not one at all. We always hang our stockings right up on the wall. So how will you come down the chimney with care when it's plain to see there isn't one there? Yes, it is true. I've worried a lot. Will Santa fly by and not even stop? I have an idea as brilliant as can be. Let's give Santa his very own key. This key, it is magic and fits all sorts of houses, the big ones, the tall ones, even houses for mouses. I'll put it in a safe place and hang it from the door, and come Christmas Eve, I'll worry no more."
Love it.
We never had a chimney.
Yeah, so we...
I don't remember which one of us cried.
I think it was Jill. I think Jill got really upset. We lived in apartments, when we were kids. And so I think it was Jill that got really upset one year when we were little and said, "Mom, how is Santa going to find us? We don't have a chimney." So my mom, who was a really quick liar.
She was a good liar.
She was really good at it. Just immediately said, well, he has a magic key for everybody that doesn't have chimneys. So he just uses his key and he goes into those people's houses that way. So luckily, she's a really fast liar.
I
Good
love
job, Mom.
that, and I also love if you watch the first Santa Claus movie
Yes,
that
well,
they
this is
explain
befo-
that too.
it
so
was
it's way
before that movie.
because we're older than that movie.
So now, kids see that movie and they see that a fireplace appears.
Here,
However,
yeah. And you could just go down any kind of pipe.
yes.
Just like, hey, I'm in the gutter.
I think that was the stink pipe.
Nice.
Yuck.
So, but that. So that's really nice in case your kids don't watch movies, or if you want something to do with them, because this is a craft
and when
that
they're
you do.
really little, they aren't going to want to watch the Santa Claus. That's
No.
not for little kids.
Yeah.
They're and if they think of it, there you go. There's your ready-made
Yeah,
lie.
you stick it right under the
Because
doormat.
as parents, we're all liars.
I'm a liar.
I'm a liar.
I teach preschool. I lie constantly. I don't even know
I
what
just like
I've
to
said
lie
all day.
to anybody.
We have a
Regardless.
Christmas. We have an elf. We have an elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
His name is Apple. They named him.
Nice.
It was almost Spider-Man.
Awesome.
I'm really glad that we got away from Spider-Man.
Ours is Frosty.
Today, he literally was on the ceiling. He came in like a wrecking ball. I'm not that's actually what Casey said. He was like, "You seen the Miley Cyrus video?" And he hung him from the ceiling on a giant ornament. And I was like, this is what my life has come to.
Yuck.
I am a Miley Cyrus video
Yuck.
with an elf on the shelf.
I feel bad
But I
for
do
you.
tell my kids
Nobody
that he
wants
will,
to be a Miley Cyrus
that
video.
he will tell Santa on them. And I feel bad about it. No, I don't.
Hey, what are these?
Oh, I made ornaments as well. This is my favorite one. In this is confectioner sugar.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you have, these you can get at the dollar store or Michael's, they're pretty cheap. They come in a pack of 6 or 9, so something like that. And I put confectioner sugar
sturdy.
in. Yeah, they are. And I cut out, this is a little scarf that I cut out, and then a little hat, and then there's little pom-poms in
Is
there.
this like a melted snowman?
It's a melted snowman.
Awesome.
So he melted, and he's stuck in this globe because this is his life. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Frosty.
And then this is just a Jingle Bells ornament that I have little jingles on the top, and I have jingles inside, and on the inside is white sand. So it's heavier, so you need to have a pretty sturdy tree. And then just little trees on the outside, so it looks
very
like
cute.
a little Christmas village.
I love it.
Happy Christmas.
I love it. I love Christmas
So
villages.
those were the things that I made. Oh, and then there was this time at 5:30 in the morning that I was a psycho, and I was like, hey,
That one time?
I need to remember to do fun things for the show. Let's talk about being on budget if you want to be a crazy person and stand on coffee tables and reach really high. So if you have light bulbs because you use electricity, which some people do, it's a newfangled thing.
I don't.
You
Candles all the way.
if you save these, they actually come out kind of cute. I
Yeah.
just painted it green and I just dipped it in glitter, and you could just hang it up, and you could do different colors, do different glitters. You could even just do glitter.
Yeah, and this
Get it,
doesn't have to be for the tree. You could
No, this
decorate
is
for the house.
Decorate the
Yeah.
house. Don't let your children eat them. But
Okay.
other than that, you're fine. Because this took
good
me
call.
2
5
minutes.
Nice, nice.
So, and that was fun. But now I'm going to be covered in glitter. 'Cause
Oh,
I
and the
took it out
thing,
of the bag.
that I saw that we talked about in the car on Pinterest, a way to decorate your wall with the Christmas cards that you get in, and you can have one of the kids cut out a star and decorate the star, put that up, and then hang your cards like a tree and I would get like the thin garland and then string that up around the
Or you
cards.
could buy those rolls of the fun Scotch tape and then put those in the middle to make it look kind of like a tree, because those have those fun different like designs on them.
Yeah.
So like you could have that in the middle so
Yep.
that it looks like garland, and then like kind of because it's straight, you could make it look more like it's taking the shape of an actual
Yeah.
like Christmas tree. That's wicked
I thought
cute.
that was cute.
I haven't gotten a lot of cards this year, so I haven't been able to do that myself.
I think I got 5. That's it. Usually
No
I
one likes
have a good. I know.
No one likes you.
Boo. I haven't even sent mine out. So sorry, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, boo.
I'm
Bah,
gonna-
humbug.
I'm going to bring in a new segment. This is a very new segment that we've never done before. It's called Let's Watch Brianne Mess Up a Project.
Yay.
So I have brought in a plate that we are going to pretend has a hole cut in the middle, because it totally does. There's a
I
hole
see
in
it.
this.
I see it. You guys.
So then this is your wreath,
you guys.
Brianne.
Okay.
That's your wreath. These are 2 pieces of green paper. I don't
Okay.
know if you know what these are. You're going to rip these up into little pieces, and you're going to glue them around and make a ripped paper ornament. And I got you a glue stick, so you don't even have to get sticky. I was even nice enough to bring you a glue stick instead of like squeezy glue.
Okay.
So I personally have not done this. Yeah.
Doing it, you guys.
We at school did the smaller plates, and we did it with paint, and then we put glitter on, and they were like super cute. But
How little do I want these, by the way? Does it
probably
matter?
about that.
That's good.
That actually looks perfect.
Am I
Yes.
going to need this too?
Well, then you could have 2 different colors, and then it's multi-dimensional, or you could just have 1 color. You just like ripping paper. I feel
do.
like I picked the
I'm
perfect
having a lot-
project for you.
I'm having a lot of fun
See,
with
this is why it's fun to do the project, because then you're the one who's like, yay, I'm ripping paper.
Yeah, but I am not talented in any way, really. So
You are great at ripping paper. Not anymore.
not
Nope.
anymore.
Nope. She failed at ripping paper.
Failed.
Pinterest fail.
Epic or fail?
So that
Emily's
is
generous.
that activity. So now you want to try and make it look like an actual wreath.
okay.
So right now it's also Yule. Do you know what Yule is? Brianne?
No.
Okay, it's a holiday that is about the winter solstice. So last night we had a family night, and it was for holidays around the world. And my classroom, because Courtney decided that she wanted to make my life miserable, picked Yule, something I know nothing about. And I looked it up, and it's this holiday where they celebrate the winter solstice, and there's like lots of crazy traditions that go with it. And one of them that I actually picked was making a wreath as well, but it was making a wreath out of like natural materials. And so we made wreaths from sticks and dried cranberries. And apparently you make a wish on them on the 12th night of Yule, and you burn it. And then like your wishes are supposed to come true. That one's not going to stick. Like, really?
What?
They're not going to stick.
They're gonna stick.
They're not going to stick.
They're gonna stick.
So I thought that was really interesting, because like there's so many
stupid
different. What?
What?
You're not allowed to do the craft again. You get too testy.
Testy.
No, I just thought it was really fun that there was like so many holidays that have to do with like lights. Like Advent has lights, and Yule has candles, and
Yep.
Hanukkah has candles, and Kwanzaa has candles, and Christmas has fluorescent lighting.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
How's
So
that?
hold it up. What do you think? How do you think you did?
I think I did a great job.
I think you did a great job too. If I had ribbon, I would put ribbon on it, and it is beautiful. Brianne made a ripped paper wreath and only got a little annoyed in the middle. So
I want green glitter next time.
next time I will bring you an
Because
activity
then
where
if
you
I
have green
could
glitter.
glitter on it too, that would be pretty.
That would be pretty.
Right? If you could do green glitter on top.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on.
Okay.
I am going to talk about how the other day I finished all of my Christmas shopping, sort of, and I realized that I went to all these expensive places and bought all these expensive gifts, and then I walked into Five Below.
Yeah.
And like there is everything in there. Don't do your Christmas shopping at these expensive places if you can't afford it, which I
went to
can't.
Family Dollar. Yeah.
And I So like there was like little Dora pillows, and there was games, and there was Play-Doh, and there was dolls, and there was literally everything.
I
And
was
like,
really
I spent
upset.
a lot.
I was upset though because I was trying to find something Dora for your daughter.
I didn't have the tiny Dora pillow anymore.
There was no Dora at Family Dollar, and I don't have a Five Below near me.
Well, I can get it. If
No,
you'd
I
have-
already got her
oh.
something.
You should have called me. I would have gone to Five Below for you.
Well, you know what? I didn't.
I honestly have nothing to say back to that. Except, poo to you.
I'm proud of myself. I'm all done Christmas shopping. All I need to do is wrap.
I have to wrap too. And that's my least favorite.
Yeah.
But-
and I have a huge extra saucer to wrap
Yeah.
because I bought one for Tyler.
Oh, that's the walking thing.
No,
The
it's
one that you sit in?
It's not a walking. It's the thing that's stationary that has the things all around it, and the kid moves.
Is it
turns.
the one that's on like the basin-looking
Yes,
thing, and so
yes.
they can kind of like weeble wobble as
And
they
they can kind of like kick
Like,
down
and, like, bounce a bit?
bounce a little. Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
I like those. We oh my goodness, I was gonna say something. Oh, wrapping.
Wrapping.
That's what I was gonna talk about because Jill doesn't.
She does the bags.
Santa does not like wrap their presents.
Right.
Santa doesn't.
Right.
Santa literally leaves the gifts in the bag at her house, which I think is awesome.
Yes.
Santa, please leave my child's gifts in the bag. Don't wrap them.
See,
Because
I like when
just-
Santa wraps though, because I think the kids have way more fun when they're ripping open the paper.
But I feel bad for all of those trees that have died. To give my child
Who cares?
5 seconds of joy.
Who cares about
ripping
trees?
paper.
Nobody-
I do because
nobody cares about
the-
trees.
Like this right here, we just did an activity. We just wasted this much paper. And this is what I do all day. I waste so much paper. So I actually like kind of hope Santa's like, hey, here's a sack. Love you. That's the way that Santa talks. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I guess.
Santa in my house is a little grumpy.
I would be.
Yeah, I've met me.
At your house.
Yeah,
Yuck.
well. But you know, so like I just think that is really awesome that he does that for her
Yes.
because every year he's like, Christmas Eve when we're giving each other gifts and there's all of that wrapping to do because like you have 3 kids last year, you had 2, Jill's got 3 kids, I've got 1 kid.
Well, not
And
even
then there's
that.
the
Then
2
we
cousins,
have
there's
to.
Izzy and Lella, and
Yeah.
we're wrapping for all those kids. And there's literally mom gets like the giant trash bag one
Yes.
year, and like to fill it with all of this paper that you're just throwing away, and it makes
They
me sad.
should make the all wrapping paper. What is it? Biodegradable or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it recyclable?
Recyclable.
Is it? We should really look at that because I honestly have no idea if wrapping paper is recyclable.
I doubt it.
And biodegradable would be cool, but it would need to be made out of plants, which
Yeah.
there is paper that probably is.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's as pretty, and I really like the ones that have like Rudolph on them because
I like the old timey
Rudolph.
looking ones, like the really like old Santa looking papers.
Like the ones with like holly and like
Yeah, I like when
Yeah.
they look like from like old.
like from Courier and Ives.
Yeah. Yeah, those are my favorite. I don't like the cartoony looking ones.
I do for the kids. Like I like to actually buy because I'll be wrapping for your kids because obviously I bought presents for your kids
Well,
and I
right.
bought presents for my nieces
Yep.
and my cousins. So like I buy a roll of like kid wrapping paper for the kids and then I buy a roll of like adult wrapping paper which I will wrap like the Benjamins and Steven's present in. So like I actually for some reason care for because nobody cares. Why do I care?
I
Nobody
feel
cares.
bad this year because of, having the baby. We weren't able to buy presents for like anybody else this year besides just the kids.
That's fine.
I know, but it makes me sad because, we usually get like the godparent gifts
Yeah,
and
you
the
usually try.
grandparent gifts,
Yeah.
But
But then the Grinch said that Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, he thought, is a little bit more. And then everyone stands around the tree and sings.
I still feel bad.
Flores, da Dores. I watched it today. It's in my brain.
That one I still don't have yet.
The 1966 one or the one with Jim Carrey?
Ugh, why would I watch
Agreed.
Jim Carrey?
Agreed.
Gross.
Ugh. I like Jim Carrey. I don't like that version. I
Ew,
love the
no.
1966 cartoon.
Which, speaking of Jim Carrey, have you seen the Christmas Carol?
Terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
Horrifying.
I was scared.
Yeah, it's like really like too real.
Yes.
Like it's obviously CGI while looking real. It's like the Polar Express. While the Polar Express isn't scary.
Right.
Well, except for the hobo. But like
Yeah.
the way that it's made, it looks so close to real.
What's his face is like falling apart in the beginning when he first sees his old partner, the dead
Jacob
one.
Marley?
Yeah. I was terrified.
I don't remember
I'm
that.
sitting there watching it with Lucas, and he's 5, and he's right now apparently scared of everything. So I'm watching this and going, oh my God, this is going to make my life even worse because now he's going to be even more scared of things.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared though, I was.
Can I break you of something completely off topic that has
Do
nothing
it.
to do with Christmas? So
Yeah.
I was at work the other day, and I walk into a dark room. I walk into my classroom to get my purse and my coat.
I hate the
and
dark.
there's one of my coworkers standing in the dark. And he, instead of being like, hey, it's Casey, goes, don't be scared. And I was like, that is like the worst thing that you could say when someone walks into a dark room is like put on your deepest scary voice. And he was like, I was just trying to make sure you weren't terrified when he walked in. I'm like, then say hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Lauren.
Yeah,
I'm not an
real
axe
voice.
murderer.
Yeah, in your real voice.
Yeah. I don't know why his voice dropped the octave. Like, it was just like he was like, I was just blowing my nose.
That's amazing.
In the dark? Like,
Yeah.
turn on a light, you weirdo. I mean, like, and now whenever I see him, I'm like, don't be scared. And he's like, shut up, Lauren. Nothing to do with Christmas. Merry Christmas, Casey.
Yeah. I feel like we didn't talk a whole lot about Christmas.
I
Like
love
doing
Christmas.
stuff.
This year, we decorated the tree with Mom and the 3 girls
Yeah.
because last weekend, we went away for Steven's Christmas party.
Yep.
And then we actually came back on Sunday. We were going to go to Santa's Village, but it was like 20-something degrees, and Olivia was being 3.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to go. But we came back and we decorated the tree. And Mom got one of the, like, I don't know how she did it. It's like perfectly symmetrical. It's
Yeah.
like one of those gorgeous, perfect cone trees.
Yeah.
And the girls did such a good job decorating it. And it's still funny to me how many trees are on the tree.
Yeah.
She has like
Yeah, a lot of trees,
75
I know.
tree ornaments.
I know.
Who puts that many trees on a tree?
Weird. I don't know. I mean, who gave me, clown ornaments?
The
And
funny
I'm terrified
people.
of clowns. So you're jerks,
Bobby.
whoever you are. Oh, you know what? Fun, free activity to do is the Enchanted Village at Jordan's
We
Furniture.
went there on Wednesday.
It's amazing.
It
I
is
go
amazing.
every year, and I love it so much.
My favorite part of that is when you get all the way around and everything's happy and smells lovely and
yeah.
there's snow
and I love
falling
the
down.
Snow and yeah.
And you look
Love
at
it.
one of the last ones and they're decorating the tree and there's the figure of that little girl just staring at you like she is going to hurt someone.
probably
And
is.
it is my favorite part. Every time I look at her and I'm like,
You know what though?
I know what you're thinking.
You know what my favorite part of going every year is? The blueberry muffins.
I didn't get a blueberry muffin.
Oh, you're the worst.
I've never gotten one.
You have to. They are the most amazing blueberry muffins in the world.
We actually went and tried to do more of the
I saw the
experience.
ice skating. Did she like the ice skating?
She hated it.
Oh.
So we went in and she.
Now
like,
this is. I just want to. This is not actual ice. This
It's
is
like wax?
It's plastic. I think.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a wax material.
Yeah, so it's not actually, which is good because then you're not falling on ice.
And you're not cold.
Right.
So like we didn't have to wear coats, hats, gloves.
Yes,
like,
it's nice.
So we went in.
It's
we
only
did
like
the
$5 to.
Yeah,
see,
it was. So it was $15 for me, Stephen, and
Yeah.
Olivia to do it. And Mom was with us, and so we go in. You get the picture. You do the village. You go through, and then there's this big reindeer run game that you had to
Yes,
buy
yeah, we
tickets
love
for,
that,
which we
yeah.
bought tickets for.
So
and
fun.
Stephen was good at it, so we won a
Every
reindeer.
time. Yeah, nice.
So Olivia got a reindeer, which she was excited about, and we went and we rented the boots and we go on the ice skating. And she, about 13 seconds in, was like, I don't like
No.
this. Mama, I'm done. And I'm like, she's like, let's turn around. I'm like, you can't. You have to go all the same way. And so like, I am already terrible at like walking.
Well,
so
yeah.
me skating and I'm like arms out, cracking up, and I'm trying to hold Olivia up. Steven's trying to hold Olivia up, and it was just hysterical.
Okay, so we only have like 5 minutes left.
Oh my goodness, we talked that long?
We are
I don't even know
talkers.
what I
don't
said.
know. So now we're going to move into Truth segment.
Truth.
And this is going to be all about how we try to ruin Christmas every year.
Oh, it's so, no, okay.
We torment our
No,
mother,
no,
basically.
No. Don't lie. Tanya,
And Bobby.
if you're watching this, Tanya, you get the credit mostly for doing it right. You and Bobby, but Tanya started it.
Well, no, because we were the ones that stole one of her things from the village that one year.
Bobby's idea.
Yeah, that was me and Bobby doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, so
Okay, so let's start. The first year was the killer snowman my mom's
looks like he murders
most
people.
prized thing at Christmas is her village. Okay, so it's a beautiful village. She does a wonderful job, and I love it. And she's giving it all to me when she doesn't want to do it anymore. So one year, all of a sudden, Tanya and Bobby taped. She's got this large snowman that does not fit.
It's got a candy cane and a shovel.
Yeah.
And it looks like it has
terrifying,
been drinking
yeah.
for years, and
it's
it's
too
going
big.
to kill you.
It's
in
too
your
big
sleep.
for the village,
Yeah.
so they taped one of those little orange pumpkin carving knives to its hand. So it was the killer snowman
And
in
stuck
the village.
it in the village
Yeah.
and knocked over a bunch of figurines, so it looked like it went on just a murdering rampage, and they just could not stop giggling.
And we have the big red Merry Christmas from the Ritchies sign, which my brother then she hangs it up above, like she puts it on the doorway. On one of the above one of the doors, he turned it around so it's upside down, and then wouldn't fix it for years.
Yeah, he wouldn't even
stayed
take
there
it down.
for years. He wouldn't take it
Wouldn't
down.
take it
Nobody
down.
would take it down.
And then my favorite, I don't even know if it's
We-
Christmas,
and-
but the sweet and sour sauce on
yeah.
the tiny cat shelf.
And then the next year, Bobby and I stole one of her favorite houses.
It's not a house. Okay, this thing, I will explain
You got
this
it
to
for
you.
her.
It was from Avon. It is this giant thing that is fiber optic, and it's like water, and it's
beautiful.
this
It's
tall
beautiful.
and this wide, and it is bright colors.
So
They
we stole it, and then we rewrapped it and gave it to her for Christmas.
And put it under the tree.
She didn't even notice.
She opened the present.
And she's like,
"Oh, I already have one of these." And we were like, "Yeah,
We
do
go,
ya?
Do ya?
Do ya?
Do ya? Go look at your village right now." And then she's like, "Oh my God, you guys!"
Which is her favorite thing to
Oh,
go.
it was amazing. And then they made signs for the village the next year.
Yeah, it said
And-
M. Night
and
Shyamalan's The
The
Village,
Village,
and
yeah.
she taped that up over it.
And then Tanya changed the sign last year.
It was supposed to say all hearts come home for Christmas, but instead it said all bleeps come here for Christmas.
It starts with an A.
It starts with an A.
Starts with an A.
And it's not
Ends with holes.
family appropriate. No, okay, so that is good.
It's still up. It's still up.
But my truth is Jillian.
oh,
Christmas and Jillian. One year, Jillian was sitting wrapping presents nicely and calmly, and the tree fell on her.
every year, 3 years in a row, the tree would fall
On
Jill.
Jill. We had to tie it to the window.
Had to always
we
tie
tied
it,
a tree
yeah.
to the window because it kept falling on my sister, and
Yeah.
that is truth.
The tree always fell on Jill.
Facebook page, email address.
Yes, like us on Facebook. I don't know what it is, but it will somewhere. And I think
It's why do people let us go on TV at facebook.com.
And so this is the last minute that we have.
Oh, Mom's the word, WHCA@gmail.com.
Yeah, so we actually really would love people to either on Facebook or email give us ideas on what you want us to talk about. If you want to be a guest on the show, we are more than happy to have guests. I actually really want this girl that does something here. She does the aerobics.
The dancing.
Yeah, so I want her on the show. I
Yeah.
don't know your name, and I will find it out, and I want you on the show. What is it? Vivi. Vivi? Okay.
Vivi.
Yeah. You have to come on my show and help me lose baby weight. So
You have to come on my show.
thank you
because I want
for watching, and we'll see you next time.
If you have the most important job in the world,